Welcome to another episode of the Cat Breeding for Beginners podcast. I'm Pamela and I breed British Shorthairs in Perth, Western Australia. I have a real passion for cat breeding and exhibiting, and I want to share my knowledge and experience with you. I'm on a mission to help new cat breeders go from feeling intimidated, confused and having trouble getting started to confidently breeding happy and healthy cats whilst enjoying this amazing hobby. Before we get started, make sure you visit my website and download your copy of my helpful guide, Advice to New Breeders, where experienced breeders share some great tips they wish someone told them when they started breeding. You can find the link on my homepage at www.catbreedingforbeginners.com. Just look for the picture of Angelica with her kittens.
I'm always really sad when a cat that I bred passes away. It's devastating. And I've been breeding for a long time now, so they're starting to, get the sad messages from their owners telling me that they had to say goodbye to them because of old age and things to do with old age and complications. And it's never easy, and I always feel very sad. But today I found out about a particular cat. Her owner had to say goodbye to her today, and I was particularly devastated because this cat was very special. She was in one of my very early litters, and she was actually the daughter of Cuddleton Miss Susanna, who is not only my first ever cat that I kept with my own breeding prefix, but she's actually the oldest cat I've ever had as well. I think she's just about surpassed her own mother. Her own mother lasted till she was 18, and I think Susie's just past 19. And her daughter, Jazzy, Cuddleton Miss Jasmine, is a really special cat for lots and lots of reasons. And the main reason is, to this day, every time I have someone come to my house to get a kitten and they go home with their kitten, I go through my guide with them and I go through each page and I get to the page that says, this is your cat's blood type. Every single kitten owner goes home knowing what the possibilities for their cat's blood types are. And it's actually not because of Jazzy, it's because of her sister. So her owner adopted them from me, and then he actually got divorced. And when he got divorced, he wasn't living at home for a period of time. And then when he did go back to live there, because the settlement went through and he actually bought the house, bought his wife out of the house, and he even had to pay her extra to keep the cats. But he did. He got the house and the cats, and he was so happy because it wasn't actually about wanting the cows. He wanted the cats. But it turns out that one of them was sick, and she wasn't very well at all, and he took her straight to the vets, and it turned out she had pancreatitis. And it was really bad. But he was, he'd fought so hard for these two cats that he threw everything at it. And I saw the vet bill, and that was a while ago, and it was massive. Anyway, this cat was very sick, and the vet said to him, he rang me up in the middle of the night. It was like about 1 a.m, and he said, Pamela, I'm so sorry, but the vets have just said that the only chance we have of saving her is if we can give her a blood transfusion. So the vet's trying to organise a donor cat. But it's the middle of the night, and I'm really worried that we won't be able to get one in time. And I said to him, and I just knew straight away, instantly. And my response was straight away, Pete, get your cat carrier, go home, get Jasmine, take her in there. She will save her sister. She's the same blood type. They can only be one blood type. They're both Bs. The vet will not be able to find you a B in the middle of the night. Go get her sister. And then I said to him, and if you need another transfusion after that, you ring me night or day, and I will drive there with either her mother or her father, because they're both the same blood type as well. In fact, you could have every B blood type, every B cat I have here, I will drive there with, in an attempt to save this cat. The sad thing is that it was too far progressed, and despite, everybody's best intentions, and despite Jazzy giving her sister her blood, she didn't make it. It was really sad. And Jazzy, she was just going to be, she was just at home by herself then, and it was really sad because these cats weren't just kittens still. They had lived together for their whole life for quite some time. But to this day, because of that one incident, I tell everyone who's getting a kitten from me, your kitten is BB, your kitten could be AB or BB, your kitten is definitely only AA. I tell them that, and I also say, you will never need this information. I don't want to scare you. I just want to give it to you because there's a tiny, tiny chance if you ever need your cat to have a transfusion, you will know this information. And if you don't, you can contact me. And also, if you need a donor cat, no matter, again, night or day, you just ring me and I'll have something for you because I have all blood types. And I tell them that. And it's like, I don't know, like, I sometimes feel like maybe I'm scaring people by saying that. Maybe it's information they don't need to know. Maybe I'm trying to cover an eventuality that's not going to happen. But it did happen for his cat. You know, it did happen to Jazzy's sister. And Jazzy did try to save her. And so I kind of feel like all this time, whenever I'm saying that, it's because I'm saying that in the memory of that cat. And now Jazzy has passed away as well. You know, so now that I say that to people, I'm going to think of both of those cats. And probably even sadder still, on top of all of that, her owner passed away. His second wife is the wonderful lady that's been looking after Jazzy and Ritzy since then. They have Ritzy. So they've had 3 cats from me. And he passed away. He passed away when his little baby was only months old from his second marriage. So just the idea that his cat that he had and he fought so hard for and that he gave the very best of care to, and she is no longer with us. He's no longer with us. His second wife, she still has their second cat, Ritzy. But, you know, she's getting older too. And she is still a connection to her husband as well. So that connection, I feel sad that connection is lost because Jazzy's no longer with her, but she still has Ritzy and that connection is there. And obviously, you know, they have their son and you know, he's a beautiful little boy. It's just such a sad turn of events. But I like to think that all of this time since we lost him, that Jazzy has, you know, shown her owner and her son the love and, you know, been a really good comfort to them as they went through the loss of Pete. And, you know, even to this day, she's been a reminder of him. So I feel like it's really sad, but I'm very proud that a cat that I bred could have that impact on somebody. But yes, a good tip for you is if you know the blood type of your cats, tell it to the people that are getting the kittens. Tell it to them. They will never need to know that information now that you've told them, but just on the tiny, tiny chance that they do, it's information that's well worth sharing. And when you do, think about Jazzy, think about what she tried to do for her sister and what she did for her owner's family. And yeah, I'm going to be thinking of her tonight.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you visit www.catbreedingforbeginners.com where you can find articles, guides, courses and more. Plus, make sure you check out my amazing New Cat Breeders Club. It's a supportive space where new cat breeders can learn, share and help each other. I only take new members a few times a year, so sign up to make sure you don't miss out.